good is your last choice? 2-4 hours to deliver your reward. When you open your eyes in the morning and you see the sun shining, go on and tell yourself it's gonna be a brighter day. A brighter day. Yes, it is. It's gonna be a brighter day. A brighter day. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a brighter day. Yes, it is.
Happy New Year! Daddy! Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back. I am Nani B. McKinney, your hostess with the mostest, and this is my dad,
Sherman Singleton Sr.
and this is Family Fortune. Happy New Year, you guys. It is so beautiful. Look, yeah, come on. We still sipping champagne.
Let me see.
Yeah, what you got? What you got, Daddy? What you got?
Got
Okay,
a little mum sparkle.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see what's happening.
Ooh! Opa! Look. Alright, that's good for me. That's good enough for me because I get up here at
I'm gonna
crib.
drink the rest of it.
Oh, before I drink it, we gonna cheers.
Okay, I propose a toast
Okay.
to Family Fortune.
Ooh, Family Fortune.
Continue to build, save,
Yes.
pass along generational wealth. Definitely.
That's beautiful.
And enjoy great times with your kids and mom and dad. Don't ever take them for granted. They're here today. You don't know when their time is, your time is. Enjoy every moment.
Yes, like I am right now. We always turn. Look, I'm gonna put a little Jack and Coke inside of my champagne. But this year was a crazy year, you guys. Like 2024, I would say, if we talk about years always going by super fast, it didn't feel super fast. I feel like it was pretty copacetic. Like it was like a good even kill type of year. I feel like so much happened, as we talked about on the last episode. So many different positive things happened for us and in our family life. Yeah. But the world itself was just going crazy. Like the 2024 bingo card just had all kind of stuff on it that I would have never imagined. Mm-hmm. We could take it from the top. Cat Williams on Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, that was a lot of information.
Cat Williams jumped it off.
Yeah, I have a problem with people that do that and then come back and apologize. He apologized somewhere in there for something he's saying and he shouldn't. I think he brought up Kevin Hart or something. Okay, well, maybe he did misspeak somewhere or something. Mm-hmm. But I noticed that with like the Kanyes and everybody. If I'm saying something about you, I'm standing on it. I mean, I'm
not gonna apologize, period.
Like people say stuff about gay people, come back, oh well, I just wanna, I'm not doing that. Look,
I said what I said, Eminem style. But I will do a show with Elton John if that's offered. I will still get up there and sashay Shantae with RuPaul, but if I said it, I'm saying no.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. So what was some of the stuff that Cat Williams was saying that stood out to you?
It was so general, even though he was calling names.
Yeah.
He spoke and then he wouldn't say it directly.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to do this here because I'm a man. Okay, which is suggesting he's a homosexual. What he did, you know what I'm saying? You don't went that far.
He already said he went to a Hollywood party and looked in the room and seen Professor Ogilvy. So I'm not going to repeat that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's just like y'all already said certain little stuff like stop trying to hide.
Yeah, I know. And when he said like it was still in jokes, okay, he kind of, was specific on that.
Cedric
but all the other stuff,
he said Cedric not funny, and I'm gonna tell you, Cedric is hilarious to me. But I do know the joke that he's talking about because I remember seeing it on the Kings of Comedy, just like he said.
I like it.
And so when I went back and I saw the video, I was like, Cat, I already know what joke he talking. So as soon as Cat said, I knew what joke he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, when he was talking about what Steve had did, try to undercut Bernie. I was like, this is what we need to be talking about. I don't know all this other gossip. I want to know stuff crazy. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I knew they said Steve Harvey was, had his little stuff with him, but I would have never thought he did that. Like, really try to undercut Bernie Mac like that.
That's crazy. I mean, because I always felt that those guys, they all were great comedians. And so for me to hear what's going on behind the scenes, And I'm like, because we always think like, I guess Steve Harvey was so rich, but he say until Think Like a Man, he was really struggling to pay his bills. Somewhere I see that on, yeah, you would think like he did all these sitcoms, all
the
these
Steve
comedy.
Harvey show.
Yeah, but
Kings of Comedy.
That's
what?
crazy.
These people, and that's one thing because I've been working in this industry for a very long time, and one thing that I have noticed is starving artistry is real. That's something that I don't respect and I don't go along with it. You know what I'm saying? But you'll look at the people like that's on the come up, that's barely making it, and they struggling to survive, and any little money they get, they put into their craft. That's what you think about when you think about starving artists. But you'll never think about the people who actually have made it, that we assume have millions, and they starving too. I don't support that. Whatever you do, no matter what you do, make sure you got your bread. Like I can't even be creative if my stomach touching my back. Like, I'm not doing the starving artist thing. Like, I have to have somewhere to stay. I have to be clean. I have to have some clothes and all. And that's just me putting that out there to people because they really think it's cool to do the starving artist thing, and it's pathetic. Yeah, and I hate to hear that kind of stuff. You know, they be having to keep a job. We be seeing them all around. We be like, dang, people really love them. No, they agent keeping them working because they ain't got no money. They spending it all on wigs. My bad, Steve. But yeah. Cool. So then after Cat Williams was on Shannon Sharp, then Shannon Sharp gets caught in the act. Did you see it?
I heard about it. I didn't see it. And
Shannon Sharp phone went live on Instagram. And he was in a precarious situation. It was a lot of moaning and groaning in the background. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah,
a lot of people were saying things like, oh, he did it on purpose. You know, like releasing your own sex tape type thing. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm sure it's possible. But, darling, everything is possible. Yeah. So, I think at first they were saying like, oh, he was gay. Now it's a chick.
They were saying that. You know, and then it was like, Michelle. Oh, my Michelle. Oh, Michelle. They were trying to say it was gay like just a couple of months before that. So I thought that was interesting. But that's why people were saying they thought it was fake. They thought it was a publicity stunt.
Too bad.
Because they see that he probably was dating his stylist. And then the stylist got mad after the Michelle thing came out and was like, child, please. I got some information that I'm going to say soon. Never came back. Never said anything.
I think he was paid off with it.
He probably was paid off, but at the same time, we don't know what he could have been talking about.
Yeah, no.
He could have seen a number of things that didn't have to revolve around that. You know definitely. But to throw that out there, know the situation. You're baiting. You baiting. Yeah. But you never said anything. So the bait and switch is real. So look, if you got something to say, get at me. I'm just playing. We don't want to know. We don't care at all.
I'm saying we don't do that over here.
That's still That's still keep that over there, but you still But Cat Williams also, before the shit really hit the fan for real, he said Diddy likes to party, but you got to tell him no. And now look, okay, so this is what I want to say about Diddy, because let me tell you something. All the stuff they were saying about Diddy, I could have never even thought about that. So from the top, they've been saying for years that he had something to do with Tupac and Big's death. So how you get Tupac hit and your own artist, but they haven't said that for a long time. So now, all these years later, they're talking about a young Orlando Brown's uncle. Came out and said, Diddy really did pay for the hit for us to go and shoot at Pac in Vegas. You know, when he was in the car with Suge that night. Yeah, they had already had issues at Vegas before, but this was a payoff thing. He has come forward. He has done a tell-all book, and the tell-all book got him in trouble. You see what I'm saying? Like, you write a tell-all book that's supposed to be, now you exposed. Like, what's going on in 2024?
The $30,000 you got in jail on commissary.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
But he at least did put it out there. Like, I'm a person that still don't believe Tupac did. So just go ahead and just get it out the way that I believe Tupac is in Cuba somewhere with Asada Shakur, and that's what I'm going to believe to the end of time. But according to this young man, they got him. They was the ones that shot him, and they know that he died or whatnot, and it was a hit from Diddy. Kim Porter had died, and when Kim Porter died, it was strange because they changed the autopsy 2-3 times. And even Kimora Lee Simmons had been coming out about, just talking about it and saying that she felt that it was foul play and he had something to do with it. But even more so, I went online because everybody was talking about a psychic was talking about it. I kid you not. Like when I saw it, the psychic really said people were coming to me. They wanted me to channel Kim Porter, and when I was talking to her, she said some interesting things. First of all, she had said that she was gonna make sure that Diddy paid for it. She was like, "Don't worry about it because in like October, November, this shit gonna start." And then like that October, November, Cassie dropped she pulled out with the lawsuit, the $30 million that he paid like overnight. So all that stuff the psychic had been saying that Kim Porter spirit was telling her from the other side. You know, her Toluca Lake home had been bugged. She felt like she had been drugged. She felt like a close friend. We don't know who, could have been Kimora, had been telling him all her business and her whereabouts and stuff, and that she was just, you know, quite frankly, afraid of him at this point. There was some interesting stuff. She wanted to do a tell-all book. There was some rumors about he possibly was with her first baby daddy, L.B. Shore. It just was a lot. And if she was trying to come out and say all that, I could definitely believe that he silenced her, you know? But then we move on. And it's like sex trafficking. It's 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You go, baby oil. You go and test the baby oil, and they turn out that it's not baby oil. It's really liquid cocaine, or it's GHB or something like that. And they're trafficking drugs or peak cocaine, Young Miami. Like, what is happening? Did it? Damn.
And too much else is coming out. I think a lot of it's gonna be fake because it's like, who wouldn't get in on that payday if they could? You know, that done been around him, had nothing to do with getting
shit, I'm trying to figure out what I can say about.
Hey, he grabbed me.
Look, I saw me.
over there.
I saw me said I'm about to sue Diddy too because I got a rash in 2004 from that Sean John. Like, yeah, like I definitely know I had always been hearing rumors about him, and I know somebody that dated him. She said she thought it was kind of demonic, but I never really thought that hard about it. But it's so crazy with all of these fallen heroes and fallen legends and just things going crazy right now with the people that we grew up on and that we loved and everything. I was just saying the other day, now they're trying to include Jay-Z naming it. Like, I don't know which way to go because I done already got rid of R. Kelly music. And that was hard enough. Now you want me to get rid of everything Diddy and Jay-Z? I mean, damn.
The Black Album.
Yeah, like, I can't, no. It's just become a whole thing, right?
I don't think Jay-Z thing is nowhere near, which is only one person. I mean, some more gonna come out because it's an easy payday, but I think he gonna fight him to the death.
Yeah, he's not the. He's
I'm
not
like on some
mark.
Michael Jackson stuff, man. I could have grabbed your issue. We going to court.
Yeah,
I'm not giving you no $40 million. You crazy?
I tell people that all the time.
I'm going to jail with my money.
I'm not Michael Jackson. I'm not giving you a dime. You have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, look, that I did something because we ain't playing like that.
Indeed. 30 million, boy, I'm going to jail with that money. I promise you, 9 of them will be spending that money. Y'all not getting it. I promise you.
Oh my God. So let me ask you this. Have you been paying attention to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? She's catching fire on the internet, just taking these Goliaths down. Like, excuse me, let me reposition myself because I hate to make it a battle of the sexes. But she is, it's so many names that I can say. She has so many credentials, but she's like a psychologist. And she's been talking to like Cam Newton. She spoke on Corey Holcomb. Like she sat down with Nick Cannon. And she's been like really doing a doctor thing to help these guys with their narcissistic ways, the way that they're whoremongering and creating all of these children with a bunch of women they really don't see a future with, you know, and just getting to the bottom of it. Like, what is this? Mommy issues, daddy issues, just you got issues, just what is it? So she did that with Cam Newton. And it's like, I like Cam Newton. I think he's a cool guy, but having his own podcast really just shows how he's an asshole. And I know how women like assholes or whatever. You know, he's a charming one, but still one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And definitely thinks he knows it all and probably knows about this much. But the one thing, he's not trying to, he will admit to some things like what she was saying when she was checking them, but I think Nick Cannon did the most work. You know, Nick Cannon, and you guys listen up, because Nick Cannon was with Mariah Carey, and come to find out, he said he just felt so insecure. Well, this is the wording that the article said. she made him feel less of a man. I'm pretty sure she didn't do anything. That's something that was within him. And you know, Nick was pretty good in his own right, but he was nobody we thought Mariah should have been with. But instead of him listening to the things that we were saying, like, why is Mariah with this clown? Like, I think he really should have just paid attention to the fact that his wife really took interest in him. He should have focused more on her instead of trying to prove to us why she chose him. So now he did all of that and ended up as a bum because she left him. Like, they ended up in a divorce, and then he went out here and had all these children with all these other women, but you still going around on every podcast talking about how you want Mariah back, but she don't want you. Dr. Brian had to talk to that nigga like,
He didn't end up as a bum, okay?
And no matter coming back, and they not gonna turn it to Mariah. Oh, I'm gonna have to bleep that.
He's probably richer than Mariah right now.
Richer than Mariah, who makes $1 million minimum every time we play. All I want for
during Christmas. They don't play that all year.
First of all, it's one time of the year, and she makes all those millions off Christmas, and we not even talking about the catalog.
No, she has a great catalog. But Nick ain't no punk.
Man, Nick ain't no Mariah.
Wilding out and everything else, all
Nick
the other things
ain't no
before
Mariah.
that. He is nice.
Okay.
He in the hundreds of millions for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I do like that. He seemed very, very receptive. Now,
Yeah, he
Cam
was.
Newton in the middle about it. Corey Holcomb, I love Corey Holcomb, but he just really is just a hot mess. You know, she really talked about him. She got to the nitty gritty. Yeah, he do too much. And, you know, she just talked about his relationships and, you know, his relationship with his children, women in the world, because he got this new thing where he talks about his dating life and how he like low budget women or low income housing type women, impoverished women.
I told you,
Because he can
a clown.
get further ahead. So she talked a little bit about that as well. So I would just like to give a big shout out to Dr. Brian because she's been setting the internet on fire.
Yeah.
Like, that was something I didn't expect for my 2024 bingo card, especially because they don't want to listen to women. They don't want to listen to women. They need E.T., the hip hop preacher, to come scream and spit all in their face. But a woman talking to them, they don't hear it. So I thought that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So I really did like that.
Definitely.
What you got on your card that was surprising?
That was surprising this year.
Ooh. YSL Rico case. That finally ended with Young Thug going home.
That's
What you
correct.
gotta say about that from your standpoint? What do you have to say about that Rico case? Was it all smoke and mirrors?
Yeah, most of the time when they just feel you're doing all these things or you are doing them and they can't prove them, they'll bring you, take a shot at you, give everybody these spectacular deals, money, everything, to come testify. And so some of the guys bugged up, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And so they really missed, but I heard he got on probation or something for a long time.
Like 20, 30, 10, 20, 30 years?
Yeah,
or something.
most guys will take that deal instead of, man, give me that. I'm going home today. All right, give me that. How much is it? 100 years? All right, get it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm ready to go home. But I would say he was doing something. I don't know if he was doing everything they said he was saying because people just do things. It's weird out there right now. But I'm glad he's home and he need to really take heed. The people who are at you, don't let them get you for real now.
Yeah.
If there's any way he can make up for all the wrong he's done, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and move on with your life. He's gonna do really, really well.
Yeah.
When I heard he was home and stuff, and I thought he had really was. They just dropped everything. I'm like, I'm supporting him. I'm buy an album, even though I don't even, mess with him like that.
Oh yeah, for
just
sure.
to support him. I'd be like, man, I'd be one just send the $20 or whatever. Look, just take the 20. I ain't gonna listen to your music. Just to support you. I know what you've been through.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, that was a surprise, and also. I mean, well, we know Lil Durk, though.
Lil Durk. Wait. Let me ask you this, though, because there's always somebody that's not in a situation running their mouth. DJ Academics, and I believe Rod Wave as well, said they wouldn't have took the deal to be on probation for 10 years because it's a plot, and they know that he gonna
do something to violate it. No, you can't play with them people. Even though you know you innocent, I tell everybody, boy, you better Take the best deal and get from around them people. Stop playing with them.
So you say take the deal.
Yeah, they
get
playing
your
with
ass on.
$10-20 million. They're not bull junking.
Yeah.
You know, if they really want you, and they're giving guys that have murder charges, hey, you could go home. I just need you to say that old boy right here talk to you about taking a hit on. Them guys are all them gangsters.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, those are not, don't believe your partner sitting next to you is a gangster. When the people go to throwing them numbers at you, they're not ready to ride. They are not, they don't want to leave that woman out there. It ain't about the kids. They don't want to leave that woman out there. And she don't even want him. She doing what she want to do right now before he leave. I'm telling you, don't do it. Everybody need to get out of crime. All the gangsters is politicians.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 100%. They gangsters. So, yeah, it's crazy because the state, the federal government, they have the power to do so many. They could pick up his whole family and send them to Turk and Caicos for the rest of their life. Dudes will, I mean, he's not going to sit there and do 20, 30 years.
No.
Talking about you, my boy.
Right.
I already know y'all ain't that kind of boy anyway.
I wouldn't support it either way.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy. So you stop doing it. You already know you can't get away with it. If they really want anybody, they could truly get them.
Yeah.
Every camera run.
You know what's crazy to me though? When I'm looking at the Lil Durk thing, because I really do, he cool or whatever. And I remember when he had the home invasion in India, start busting at him and stuff. Shouts out to India. But because that's what you're supposed to do. But he went to jail trying to hire a hitman for Quando Rondo because of the thing with King Von. Quando Rondo finna do 33 months for some drug stuff now. So it's like, you going to jail on murder for hires for that one thing, and now other murder for hires are coming out. When the whole time he's about to go do 33 months anyway, we don't know what's going to happen to him. You could have waited till he did the 33 months. And
or if you ever could reach somebody that's in jail.
Yeah, you could reach somebody in jail. So it's like you kind of played yourself on being evil and on this catchback scheme that should have happened years ago. So it's like you really just threw your life away. We really don't know what's going to happen with you next. All behind something you could have waited on. Because if this dude finna go do 33 months, imagine he don't come out after them 33 months and you in jail on his murder for hire plot and somebody else do something to him anyway. God forbid, not trying to call him out or nothing, but God forbid.
Yeah,
you
that's
really
crazy.
threw your life away for nothing.
That is definitely one of the hardest charges in the country. You don't want that because they really carry the death penalty, especially in Louisiana where we're at. But yeah, murder for hire.
They had Boosie in 8 years or something like that?
Yeah, he was down there. I know 5. Well, the guy had what his name, Boyd, had 5 murder charges, and he was trying to say Boosie. It's all rigged up. So he was down some years, and we was in the same place. I was in the drug residency program. I was a facilitator. He was one of the participants, and yeah. He was definitely on some hard stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but
caught cancer and all kind of stuff, just dealing with the stress of it. He was about to die.
That'll stress you out. Yeah, that'll stress you out. You got to be ready for that. That life there is, you can't prepare for it. There's no way in the world you can prepare for it.
No.
There's no schooling for it. Nothing. No courses. You can take. Yeah, but yeah, you have to get there and you're gonna have to be a man for real once you get down. I don't care what age you are, but yeah, because it's gonna be a challenge, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. It's gonna challenge every part of your being.
It's gonna challenge your family.
Oh yes, indeed.
Your friends.
Your girl gone. I was in there 32 years now. I don't know none in 32 years stayed them. 32 that when I got that, it was still with the dudes.
He is not telling the truth. He is not telling the truth. How many women stayed with you the whole 32? 5 of them?
No, I'm talking about girlfriends. Them friends. Oh, friendship lasts longer than love. Let me tell you right now. Let me repeat that.
Was they friends or was they liking on you? Because I don't know.
Friends.
I don't care what kind of friends we is. I ain't doing all them letters and come and see nobody. That I ain't trying to, when you come home, come to my house.
I got married in there and everything. Them girls are still right there.
That's true. Shouts out to them. Y'all know who you are. I don't call y'all names saying it. Thank you. I love you. Cheers.
Oh, Lord. So, Yeah, but no, it's gonna have all kind of stuff. Then you get out and you're gonna have issues with your children, family members, everything else. It's a whole mess, and all for what?
And then this is a sad part, y'all. If they're going to jail for a long time, what if his daughter my age when he get out?
Yeah.
That's what people don't be thinking about. That's what y'all not thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So much time has been missed. So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. The 2024 bingo card event of the century. Guess what I'm about to say? Take a wild guess.
Is it dealing with the election or? Okay.
Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. And yes, I said Kamala Harris. Black people stop calling her Kamala. But yeah.
And they beating the game now, huh? Come
So
on.
yes, the inauguration is coming soon. So that was wild. Did you expect Donald Trump to win?
No. I thought he was going to lose by just a little margin. However, the people have spoken, and I stand by that. No elections are never stolen, especially from the most powerful man in the country.
Yeah.
How you gonna say somebody stole something from you?
Yeah.
You got the code to the nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
We're gonna respect that and roll with it. Of course, I didn't vote for him. I never vote for him. I'm staying on that because he's just too many lies. I don't like that and other things. That's cool. Even though we could say Kamala didn't do this and didn't do. I mean, she was the vice president. She got to listen to her boss too. So it's a lot of misinformation, disinformation. So I mean, I would 100% work with him, but I wouldn't support him on like an election or something.
Yeah.
And he couldn't call on me like if the president called on you, I probably would go be ahead of re-entry or something because I have a passion for it.
Yes.
But
that would be
anything
perfect.
else, I wouldn't.
Trump, my daddy can do good. Get my daddy, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So my thing is, I heard a little birdie told me they used to call you the black Donald Trump. Tell me about that.
I don't know why they call me Trump. I'm saying because I never gambled or anything. I didn't have his lifestyle too much because the guys that were calling me was in jail.
Yeah.
I don't know. It must have been.
The idea of what they think about him as a businessman.
He used to call me Trump all the time. Trump. Trump.
So now all of a sudden he don't want to be associated no more. You was just
I didn't have a problem with him because just think I ordered a deal probably 15 times. I love that book.
Yes.
And then you find out that most of that probably wasn't true. But yeah.
Yeah.
And there's possibility that it was. It was just, it's too much. And I don't think he have good intentions. And, and people say like, oh, it's going to be better, this and all that. Okay, I don't want $10,000 more and everybody else suffer. I would never, ever, do something like that.
Yeah.
Not even for $1 million, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I want everybody to eat. The people on the street messed up and all that.
This was big. This was big, you guys. And I want to say I appreciate everybody who came out and really fought the good fight. But there was a lot of you who just complained. Oh, he won. That's wrong. But you didn't vote. And also, I would just like to always remind people, as I said before, like 2 Chainz been working on this since like 2012. Where felons can vote. Like I heard a lot of different excuses. Well, I can't vote because I'm a felon. That's a lie. You didn't get that reinstated. I didn't vote. I didn't have time. I didn't know where to go. I don't know this and that. Like,
that's a voice.
You did not step up and you're upset that Trump won. Like, that was what was really disheartening. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kamala was just kind of thrown in there after Joe Biden was mentally incapacitated for a long time, So she was just kind of thrown to the wolves. She was not ready. They had a whole presidency of doing nothing. How could she be ready? But I feel like within that time, she made an attempt. I'm not going to say how good or bad it was, but she did work her hand and she just fell short. Many people were saying that they thought it was going to be close. I did not think it was going to be close. I did think it was going to be a landslide one way or the other. I didn't know if it was going to be Trump to do the landslide or for her to do the landslide. But we saw how it turned out. But my thing is, more than anything, I just felt the energy of our people feeling like they really lost out on something. They're feeling like the next 4 years are going to be very tough for them. And I just want to tell you guys, we love you, and you're gonna win. We're gonna fight through this. We're gonna give you guys some tips. Do not be afraid. Now is just the time for you to get your head in the game. We're always talking about the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. When are you gonna stop and think about how can you start getting richer instead of poorer? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really matter who is in office. At the end of the day, things don't change until we change them. And I'm always telling people, pay attention to your local elections. Vote against these sheriffs that's locking y'all up forever. Vote against these judges and these prosecutors, the DAs, and everybody. You know what I'm saying? You guys are constantly just waiting on the presidency. Y'all voted for Kamala. Y'all ain't even trying to vote for none of the Democrats in Senate or in the House.
Yeah.
So now Congress is controlled by the Republicans, and so is the White House. So I just want you guys to think about that going forward. We as Black people, with the Black vote being very important, we need to step up and learn more about these things because it impacts our lives. It impacts our freedom, and it impacts our children and the economy. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. We do appreciate you. It was a crazy year last year, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I don't take nothing from it. I had an amazing time. Year the Dragon, we made it, baby. Okay? But I will say that going forward in 2025, we can't wait to see what's on the bingo card. We are super excited, but more than anything, we want to see you get money. We want to see your families come up, and we don't want to see you downtrodden by what you think is going to happen with Trump being president. Okay? So again, remember to gather with your family and your friends. Your network is your net worth, okay? And also, your family is your fortune. Again, I am Nani B. McKinney. I am your hostess with the mostest, and this is my dad,
Sherman Singleton Sr.
And this is
Family.
Yes, Family Fortune Season 2. Cheers. Happy New Year, Daddy. Oh, wait. Set those resolutions. Make them doable, relatable. Don't go too big. Start off with something small. Keep it light and keep going. We believe in you. We know that you can make it happen. Love ya.
Happy New Year! Have you set your New Year's resolutions? If you haven't, that's okay because we're here to help. I know that it could be a little bit nerve-wracking and you can be a little bit nervous. Rightfully so, because each year, millions of people resolve to making changes for the new year. New year, new me. Everyone loves a fresh new start. But research shows only 12% actually complete their New Year's resolutions. I wonder why that is. We figured it out, and now we're going to help you. Number 1, it is important to set SMART goals. And what do we mean by SMART? Let's break it down. You have to be more specific. Getting clear about your goals makes them much easier to accomplish. When you're being more specific, something generic like, I want to lose weight this year, could be transformed into this year, I am losing 10 pounds by eating smaller portions and working out twice a week. Make your goals measurable. That means they can be tracked so that you can see your progress. In making it measurable, if you're trying to lose weight, of course you're going to be on the scale tracking it. Of course you may be counting calories. All of those are measurable. If you are looking to increase your finances, something measurable could be, I'm looking to make an extra $4,000 a month. So then that breaks down into, how much will you make weekly? Are your goals actionable? Actionable goals ensure that there are steps to be taken. Not only do you know where to start, you know the path to take. If you're on a weight loss journey, an actionable step could be meal prepping. If you would like to learn a new skill, get a degree, or a certification, that actionable skill will require you to go back to school or to get some type of education. Be realistic. Look, if you do nothing else, be for real, okay? You can avoid being overwhelmed. You can avoid a lot of stress and frustration if you're actually realistic with yourself about the goals you want to accomplish and the amount of time that you can get them done. It's also going to take discipline. And in being realistic, you have to understand you won't meet your weight loss goals if you have too many cheat days and not enough days working out. Okay? And you won't meet your financial goals if you're constantly overspending. And when you make your goals time bound, that's when your discipline is really challenged, okay? It's a New Year's resolution, but you don't have all year, okay? So if you want to lose that weight, you want to lose it by your birthday, you want to lose it by the summer, put a time on it, okay? You keep talking that tough stuff, put a date on it, all right? So be patient with yourself, give yourself grace, and hang in there, okay? Remember, small steps. Starting with overly restrictive diets or drastically altering your normal behavior is a surefire way to derail your plans for the year. So stay focused, stay motivated, don't procrastinate, get it done, get up and do it daily. And don't get discouraged, because even though research said about 12% of people actually complete their goals, it also shows that 55% of all participants have seen changes in their behavior and are more than likely to become successful in other areas of their life. So all you have to do is put your best foot forward, okay? Happy New Year. I hope this helps, and I can't wait to hear about your progress. I am your hostess with the mostest, Nani B. McKinney, and this is our show, me and my dad, Sherman Singleton Sr. This is Family Fortune.